Hello, today we're going to be talking about approving timesheets as an employer. So what we're going to do is you are going to receive an email. Your email is going to look like this. It's going to say, "Dear Christopher LaPerry, your student has recently submitted a timesheet and submitted it for your approval. Log in here and review it on Connect." What you can do is you can just simply click there, and what's going to happen is it's going to take you to Connect. Your username and password should be populated. If not, just simply go ahead and enter in your username and password. If you're having trouble logging in, just click on "Need help logging in" and it'll guide you through. You can also feel free to contact your career services representative at your school that you've been working with, and they'll be happy to walk you through that as well. Once you do have that username and password, again, you're just going to click submit and it will take you to home base. Now on home base, you've got a couple of different options, but today, for all intents and purposes, we're going to be focused on externship timesheets. Right here it says pending timesheets to approve. I simply click on that and it's going to show me who I have to approve. So I've got Jordan. He is ready to go. So I'm going to click on Jordan's timesheet right here, and it shows me the hours that Jordan has submitted for that specific week. What I want to do is I want to check through this very carefully, and I want to make sure that these all make sense. Now, I might go through this entire thing and say, you know what, this looks perfect. You're right, Jordan clocked in at 9 and clocked out for lunch at 11:30. And you know what? On Thursday, Jordan was a little late. Oh, but you know what? He was good, and he put 8:04 a.m. instead of 8 a.m. Good for him. So everything looks right as rain and perfect. So what I'm going to do, super easy, I just click Approve All. And what Approve All is going to do is it's going to turn all these guys green. And green, our color code key, is up here. Green means that everything is approved, and then I'm good to go. But let's say that Jordan wasn't perfect and there were a couple of things that need some help and some changes. And so I look at this timesheet now as now I have the option. I'm going to go in and I'm going to say, okay, 9 to 11:30. Yeah, that's about right. But he put in here 12 to 1:30, but he must have messed up because he was here until 5 that day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this and I'm going to say, you know what? I don't want to approve it. I don't want to reject it, but I do want to edit it. So I'm going to kind of approve with changes, if you will. So once I click edit, I'm going to go in and I'm going to say, okay, yeah, he did clock back in from lunch at 12, but he was here until 5. So I'm going to delete this 1:30, and now I'm going to put 5 o'clock. Now I want to double check that it says PM here, because sometimes the students will log in for lunch at 12 a.m. Instead of 12 p.m. or something along those lines. So just double check to make sure you've got the correct AM and PM. So now I have 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. I'm good. That's the correct time. I click update and I'm good to go. So now this is turned pink because it says approved with changes, right? So this is good to go as I had stated before. So green, I'm approved here. This one, I'm still approved. Only I did need to modify that for the day. Now let's say Jordan was out that day, yet he logged in. Maybe, again, he made a mistake. But this time, I don't want to make any changes. I actually just say, you know what? Jordan was not here on Tuesday, November 7th. So what I'm going to do instead is now for this one, I'm going to say reject. Because he wasn't there. So that is how that goes about working. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to take a look at the rest. And again, everything looks real good. I like what I see. I've double checked these times. I've triple checked these times. And everything looks good to me. All of my hours and minutes will show up at the very top. And then once I'm finished with all of my approvals, remember, I have the ability to approve all if everything looks perfect. But if everything does not look perfect, I need to make those individual changes one by one. So after I'm finished, whether I've clicked approve all or I've gone in and done this specifically with each time, I'm going to therefore click submit timesheet. I must click that, or it's basically like nothing I've done has done anything. So once I click submit timesheet, it will say timesheet submitted. please double check to make sure that it says this and verified that it's actually gone through. And so now everything is the way it needs to be. You're done. You can go ahead and log out and you're good to go. If you have any questions regarding anything that we've covered today, please feel free to contact your career services representative. Our aim is to make this as simple and easy and efficient as possible for you. Thank you again, and good luck.